great. Hey. Oh no. Not.
Okay, what up, family? I just wanted to share some info again that really doesn't get too much pub. I try to find little articles and, little pieces of history that, just really don't get too much mention. But this topic here, we talking about pedophilia, molestation. So now, with that being said, you see Joe Biden picture there. Um, and I'm gonna attach the link to this. So anyway, Joe Biden was. This happened earlier this week where he was doing a book tour, and the book tour was in his hometown of Delaware, in his home state of Delaware or whatever. And so at the time of this book tour, he, touching on several different topics. But one of the topics that he happened to touch on, it was about a doctor or a pediatrician by the name of Earl Bradley, that was from up there in Delaware, that was convicted of raping and molesting children as young as infants. So now, why he chose to that topic or how that even came up, I really don't know. But at that very minute, an individual by the name of Mike, that's all they got on him. Um, he posed the question out loud to Joe Biden. Now, for some reason, I won't say for some reason, but the people who hosted the event, they had no idea who the guy is or how he got these tickets for this seat to say, these premium seat tickets. But the funny thing is, he posed a question to him, and he was sitting right behind Joe Biden's sister when he asked it. But all right, so look, I'm gonna let y'all check out the video that he shared to his. I think this may be on his Twitter account. And so they say they don't know who the guy is, but I'm gonna show y'all this video. And all the thing is, he goes by as Mike. So maybe some of y'all know about him. I don't know. But all right, you check this video out, and then what I'm gonna do is this guy Mike. He mentions a C-SPAN swearing in ceremony. So I just kind of want to show y'all exactly what he's talking about after y'all hear this question. All right, let me see. Check this out.
Well, what about the girls that you molested on C-SPAN at the Senate swearing in? No, 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 no. He did it. No, no, no. Let him answer. The scumbag? He did it. No, no, answer. Answer the question. It's right.
No. Forum, man. It's not right. Go.
You're not going to answer the question? Don't touch me, man. Don't touch.
Okay, so y'all heard him. You know what I mean? Like, and then a couple of little points I want to point out real quick that I heard in that crowd before I show y'all this little C-SPAN video that he was talking about. Now, you notice how when he asked that question, how the people there instantly kind of attacked him, called him a scumbag, and and this isn't the forum. Now, seriously, any sensible, right thinking individual, when hearing someone accuse someone else of molesting a child in a public forum, I mean, you really had no other option but to demand a response right then and there. I mean, now all of this booing him, and that's just like almost the booze and some gullible, brainwashed sheep. I mean, because it makes absolutely no sense. Now, I'm gonna show y'all the clip of this video, and it's a couple of different incidents that goes on as this is playing. But one thing I want y'all to focus on is his hands. And the reason I'm saying that is because, like magicians, they'll say certain things to get you, draw your attention away from their hands. Now you're gonna hear him say some phrases like "look up top" when they end up taking some pictures from a camera that I guess is posted up top of where they're standing at or whatever. But all right, now check some of this out, y'all. And then I'm gonna post a definition of molesting also, just to be accurate, like because the guy accused him of molesting. Now Joe Biden chose not to answer that accusation. He came with some silly response about this isn't Trump's world, and but a flat out no, would be appropriate. But now, for somebody who heard that before booing him, they should have just said, "All right, let me punch up and see what." Do some investigating, because I mean this is a serious charge. This isn't one of those charges where, okay, somebody will make something up at random. And then I'm only sharing this also. Well, I won't say only, but I'm sharing this also because we'll see children react in a certain type of way, and we won't understand exactly why they acting like that because we haven't considered that maybe they being abused. So a child may act out, wet the bed, be irrational or moody, and the whole time, somebody within the family or somebody that they associate with in some other type of area outside of the parents' view, is abusing them. So, I think this video, if y'all see what I see, then you'll know that it will serve for a parent to know always keep your eyes open, and no matter what the position is that a person may hold or a title that they have, you know. All right, now check this out. Let me see if we can cue this up.
Thank you. Maggie, do you want to come over here?
Come on, man. You make me look better. Okay? There we go.
Wash the hands and listen to some of the things he says.
Do you guys mind moving this way? There we go. Right there. Perfect.
Thank you.
You got to look up at the center photographer up top of it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, nice to see you guys. Thank you. See you back home, I hope.
Oh, absolutely.
Hold on, let me pause there real quick and say this. What you're gonna notice in these different incidents is a bunch of whispering, hands in inappropriate places, and some kisses and attempted kisses. Now, I'm just saying that because I don't want y'all to not focus on the hands. Remember those hands. All right.
Hi. Hey, Corey. Good to see you.
Our daughter Allison, our son Thatcher.
How old are you?
Hold her open.
Hey, handsome. How do you? How you doing?
He's laughing.
You're so lucky. Congratulations. Would you want your daughter to hold the Bible? You jump in the middle, Angel. You come right on this side of Mommy.
Come here.
No, you come over here. That's it. Keep going. You're going to stand right next to me. There you go. And then we're going to have
Damn, look how he grabbing on.
Daddy put his left hand in the Bible if he can. If you can reach it. And repeat, not repeat it. We're just going to, hey, man, here we go. You ready? Do you solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic? That you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same? That you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion? That you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which you're about to enter, so help you God. God love you. You're a lucky man. You're a lucky man.
He's having fun. Thank you, sir.
No serious guys for 30 years. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
What
you.
a beautiful family. That's how old my children are.
Yeah, very good.
That'd be great.
Come on, slide across. We'll get everybody in. We're going to switch here. You two come here.
Here we go.
You got it? Okay.
Okay, and the people in the back, you can spread out
Watch them hands.
Hanging out.
Okay, right here, everybody. Everybody can look up.
We're going to look up the photographer up top.
Oh, there he is.
Very good.
Everybody else is looking forward to it.
Of course I would. Hi, Caroline. How about you? How old are you? 18. Now, you all sisters? Sister, what's your name? Hey, Andy, how old are you? How old are you? This is my wife. Hey, man, how are you? I'm David. Hey, David, how are you? Whoa, Mom, you're good. You and I can't get away with that. Hi again. Good to see you. I love the picture. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, how are you, sis? Brother-in-law. Good to see you. Well, you get right in the middle here with us, okay? Come on. Come on. You get, come on. Okay, here we go. You ready? What a beautiful thing. All right, here we go.
Hands.
All right, we got up top here. Look up there. Okay, out there.
Great.
Okay, got some more family. Come on in. Yeah, we got a crowd.
Okay.
Someone go behind there.
Say that. Keep the guys away.
Hey, Charlie.
Keep
Hey, guys, who's your sister? Hey, man, what's your name? Hey, Charlie.
Back here. Call the folks in the back
Hi,
here.
honey, how are you? What's your name? Hi, Maggie. How are you?
Hi, Grammy.
Hey, man. How are you? Good to see you, man. Okay.
Now, I was just thinking real quick, family, like when I said like regardless to the position that a person may hold. Now, these parents, if this is what I'm seeing and what I think is accurate, that this is, and y'all see the definition, but like some of these parents are naive or gullible because they got an individual like this, a vice president, like, and not really seeing, but it reminded me of a clip. If some of y'all may have seen it, I had put a video out a while ago about the Atlanta child murders. And it reminded me of a statement that the former assistant safety director for Atlanta had stated when, kind of talking about that case. I'm going to let that play real quick and then get back to this because I want y'all to see a couple more things and then we'll wrap this up. But remember, like I said, that position and that title, that'll fool some people and they think like that title, makes it to where they're not about to be committing some type of crime against some children. But all right, now check this clip out.
The one theory I've had about this case was that you had a group of kids who were being used for prostitution purposes. They were being supplied by a second tier of kids who were being paid to supply them, probably not much. And there was a third group of people or a person, I don't know, who was responsible for the whole thing. But I've never understood why that person would exist. I mean, it couldn't be enough money in it to set up a prostitution ring, for example. You're not, unless it was somebody powerful and you're dealing with providing services for powerful people. That's the only thing I could ever. But again, that's strictly theory. I have no reason to believe that at all.
The pillars of our society.
Okay, so. All right, now let me get back to this Joe Biden thing. All right, now check this out. Remember, like I said, wash them hands. and notice the whispering, and then the position and the body language of the young women that's kind of right there, positioned in front of him, in the center of him, to the left of him being held. Just watch a little bit of their mannerisms. I think that'll be easy to pick up while watching the hands. But all right, now let me get back to this. And this goes on for maybe about 12 or 13 minutes. So I'm not even about to let the whole thing play, but I'm gonna just show maybe one or two more instances, and then y'all, I attached the video, I guess, so y'all can check it out for yourself. But y'all can look it up. All right, check this out.
Man, what a great family. Come on. I like kids better than people.
I like kids better than people.
All right.
Okay.
There we go, great. Everybody, there's a couple people in the back. I can't
Yeah, you can't see her.
What?
Let me get to it. All right. And then, okay, that's the same family. Like I said, when he said, watch, when he says, look up, shh.
Up there. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
All right.
No, you did. By the way, you need Come on, let's all from Arizona. Come on, you jump in here.
Where do you want to go?
Want to make sure. Just these. Did you want to get vice president? There we go. Pictures. No, it's okay.
Okay, right here. Here's the official.
Now, guys, look up and send a photographer up top.
Oh, there you go.
Can I go with just alone?
Very good.
That'll be great. Thank you.
Dad's going to stand pretty close.
She's a lovely child. By the way, if I were young and I had I'd choose parties. Nice to see you.
Now, I don't know all the way exactly what he said, but it started off with, by the way, if I were young. Now, all right, you'll notice him, keep fondling their hair and all of that. Well, let me see. Can I get right to the other one? Where we at? All right, now check this out. Matter of fact, I'm just going to the. All right. All right, check this out.
Can you stand in front of me? What's your name? Hi, Maria. I tell you.
Tight as you guys can.
Okay.
Everybody look right here. See here. And can all of you look up for a photo?
Okay, up there. Second level.
And let's add in the girls. Let's come back in with one big group shot. Come on in.
Do you know what my dad used to say? His granddaughters have one important job. Take care of their pop. That's the most important one.
Okay, can the gentleman with the baby, could you guys come over to the front?
Now, you see his hand started up here. Now, there's no reason for that hand to be there. And on a child, that hand is too close to the breast, like flat out. Like, and for what? and then pulling her hair back, kissing her all on top of the head. Like, man, what? For what? All right, check it out.
Okay, yeah, can I get a couple of you, do a few of you here mind going in the back, kind of behind?
Back over here.
Then,
And,
Stephanie,
can I get
I need another one then, with just the family. Then,
everybody look right here? Hi, right here? And, would you move this way just a little bit? There you go, great. And can everybody look up again?
All right, look up. That's up there. Okay?
Okay, is it possible? Can we just have our family?
We have one just for you.
No, but with them in the back like that?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Can we do one more with it like that?
And then we can kind of rotate around. Is that-
Her dumb ass asking, "Oh, can it just be us?" Like, will you stop? Like, seriously. Like, and see, that's what happens sometimes. Some of these parents, like, are so naive and gullible. Like, you putting your child around somebody. You know what? I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what I mean. Now, let me see. Matter of fact, all right. Watch this. I'm gonna come back to this. Now, it's an individual. Let me see. I don't even know. Hopefully, I can do this. And I want y'all to take a look at this guy. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, how is it even possible for an individual that looks like this to be a pedophile, to have molested somebody, with gullible parents sitting around, you know, like, what? Now this just happened a couple days ago. I'm gonna put this on my page so y'all can really check this article out. But now look at this dude. Like, what? How is that possible? That you even is molesting anything? Like, who would let their child around you? Now look what it say. Disfigured pedophile got hooked on child porn while hiding away indoors. And I mean, this ain't like in London or nothing. This dude is like, I think he's from like Virginia or something. His name Joshua Glenn Box. But I'm not even going to him, but I'm just pointing it out like, man, how could a child even be left around this person in order for them to do, to do that stuff? I mean, like, be serious. Look at this guy. All right, so let me go back to this. We're going to wrap this up. All right, back to Joe Biden. Now, I'm telling you, he basically cupped this young, I ain't going to say cup, but he got his hand on this girl's breast. And then on this one, you seem like going from the shoulder on to the side, pulling her hair back. And then you can check the full video and just watch how many times when it's a young girl, like, I don't know, under 7 or 8 years old, it's always a pulling and fixing of the hair, some type of whispering, a mention of, oh, I have daughters this age, and like, man, don't nobody want to hear that. I mean, what? All right, now check this out. Like I said, we're gonna wrap this up.
Does that look better?
Madam Secretary, whatever you say.
Thank you so much.
You know how it works now, Joe.
I do. You kidding me? Okay.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you. Okay. Don't you girls stand right in the front between the grandma and me? She's entitled. She's entitled. This is a long day. A lot of walking.
All right, I don't even keep it going, but this is Joe Biden. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Leave a comment. And tell me, according to that definition, did the guy pose a question that Well, I mean, we heard the question he posed, and I mean, okay, if we had to answer the question, I mean, he said, "Why did you molest those girls at the on C-SPAN at the swearing-in ceremony?" So we looked at, a couple of the incidents. We know the definition. So, all right, that's all I'm gonna say. So keep your babies close. Watch some of the tendencies of some of these people that may be, around your children. That's about it. All right, peace.